All right, this is important. Caitlin Clark has apparently changed her TikTok bio to say chocolate chip cookie lover. I saw this online and I thought I needed to share, desperately needed to share. Apparently, she's also changed her avatar photo. I say that tongue in cheek because I gotta be honest with you, this is not the type of stuff I would normally cover. I've said this before on these topics, but they always do really well. And I know a lot of you out there watching right now, enjoy it. So here it is. I will deep dive into Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull at the drive-through of a place called Swig. Caitlin changing her TikTok bio is semi-interesting in a way because maybe she will be more active on social media. I saw apparently she's going to be a part of the podcast that Jada has at Iowa with Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall. That looked like it was announced apparently on TikTok as well. But it was the TikTok from Hull, who, by the way, the last time she did one with Caitlin was the baseball thing. And that blew up, right? Like it got explosive because Caitlin Clark is so overwhelmingly popular. And the reason this TikTok is blowing up as well is because people haven't seen Caitlin Clark in a second, and she is that level of celebrity. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. And her and Lexie Hull are clearly very close, right? I mean, you saw they went to the country concert together, right? I forget the artist. I can't remember his name. They also were mermaids together during the break that took place in the Olympics. I think Lexie Hull was with her at the Colts game when she was up on the Jumbotron. And now at this drive-through, trying various fruit drinks. Here is the TikTok. This is from Lexie Hull's TikTok at Lexie Hull. And yeah, they're trying some drinks here.
This is good. Do the raspberry dream with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream, please. And then can I do the summer splash also?
There's
can
the
I
order.
Get the spring fling with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream? Can I have the beach babe too, please?
You're Caitlin Clark, right?
Maybe.
That's pretty
golden
funny.
mug I want to give you.
Golden
Mug means every time you come through Swig, you just get a free refill.
What's your favorite drink?
Woo!
Mine is the Jolly Old Elm.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
I just opened, but okay.
Would you like?
I like the maybe I'm Caitlin Clark. And then Clark's a little competitive about their drinks here if you watch.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Wait, that's my favorite. It's the only one I've had, but I can tell it's going to be my favorite. This is the raspberry dream.
This tastes like a blue raspberry icy.
Yes.
This mine's better.
It's so creamy.
Obviously.
Also, it's really good. What is the
I
same
think
thing?
The only difference is yours is raspberry, mine's strawberry.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Part that out, please.
We'll skip over that. Beach Babe. This is the summer splash.
You have to mix it up, kind of, maybe?
Hey, these are healthy, right?
No, but they are only $3. I love a bargain.
This isn't as good. This would be good on like a summer day.
Agreed.
Healthy, refreshing.
Mine is not healthy at all. Like an icy again. They taste like ices.
This looks thick.
Really good.
This will give you a cavity, guaranteed.
So you get the gist of it. I'm doing really hard-hitting journalism here. I had to make sure I was journalistically prepared to cover this topic. But yeah, I think mainly what this shows you is just how starved people are for Caitlin Clark content. They've become accustomed to her over such a prolonged period of time. And then how well the positive vibe stuff does. Because anytime I've done a positive fever video about team camaraderie or friendship or, off-court stuff, it has typically performed very, very well, which shows me the audience is into that. And if you're actually having some sort of takeaway from this, one could be that perhaps Clark will be more active on social media and making the rounds in the offseason. The other is that Lexie Hull and Caitlin Clark, it would take a lot, I think, for the Fever to ever part with Lexie Hull at this point, because not only has she become an integral part of the roster, I mean, once they started her, they became a much better basketball team, right? You know, Hull brings a ton of hustle to the floor. She brings shooting ability to the floor. She really became an excellent three-point shooter the second half of the season, you know, really reliable. And then she is besties with the franchise. And, you know, when you look at the team president's statements yesterday, everything was with Caitlin Clark in mind, building around Caitlin Clark. The play style is going to be how Caitlin plays, up-tempo and fast. The players that they go out and sign, how do they fit with Caitlin Clark? You know, that is the mantra, that is the mind state, as it should be for the Indiana Fever organization. Now, some people didn't take Crosscup's comments about Christy Sides the same way I did, but, you know, I imagine Sides is going to be back. I thought those comments were positive. And as I've said with Sides and her fate, really that is tied into Caitlin Clark as well, because they must be talking to her and asking her what she thinks. And ultimately, it will be Clark's verdict on Sides that determines whether or not Coach Christy Sides is the future coach for the Fever. And, you know, Sides eventually did put Hull into the starting lineup. It took a lot to happen. It was Katie Lou Samuelson first, which was a mistake, and Christy Wallace, which was a mistake for as long as it went on. But, you know, they do need better personnel, because if you're looking at that Fever roster, the reliable players were really 4 out of the 5 starters in Mitchell, Clark, Boston, and Hull. And beyond that, it was a bit of a crapshoot. You know, Temi Fagbenle added a positive to the team. Dantas, I thought, did a good job in her role. Erica Wheeler accepted her role and did a good job. But size and depth on the wing and at the 4 spot is a must. They got killed on the rebounds. They got killed defensively. And for as hard as Lexie Hull tried, she's a little undersized in that role. So they need to supplement her on the perimeter when it comes to size and wing defense. And the same thing when it comes to that 4 spot and underneath the basket. You know, a rugged player would really help them out, especially a rugged player who can stretch the floor with a 3-point shot. But nonetheless, Lexie Hull and Caitlin Clark continue to be mermaids, I guess, together. But they were mermaids there. I mean, they're in the car. You can't really be a mermaid in a car, right? I don't know. I tried to sprinkle in a little basketball analysis, and I tried to still give you what you want, because I know a lot of y'all out there enjoy that content as the relationship between Hull and Clark continues to prove fruitful.